me actually pull up my fucking equity curve so we can just sort of see. Not super stoked about today or yesterday's performance. Oh, sick!
What?
Forgot this update. This force commission update is on, so it puts commission on everything.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
a new update. Oops, I'm not recording it. It's up here. So, I mean, we dipped 34.50. Very wackadoodled P&L. We did leave money on the table, trade 3. This is fucking weird. This has got to be a jigsaw thing. You shouldn't see the MFE above the deal, but that could be them. Sometimes their shit gets wacky. So these I know I had to do some adjustment on. So let's look at second here. I feel like a bunch of shit gets cut off. Okay. First things first. Let's look at. So what we know. Do I draw that fucking liquidity line? Yeah, I'll draw that purple line. That's where I want to sort of start the screenshot. Wait, this ain't the right goddamn session.
He's looking at the wrong fucking session. That's awesome.
Daily chart, or it really is. What I do notice on this daily. Let's get flame shot going.
I noticed you got the wrong year in your video titles, by the way.
Hmm?
You get the wrong year. It's 2025.
Be damned. God damn it.
He's got like 3 months of videos that I'll say 2024. That's a tomorrow problem.
Anyways, give me a mic check.
Test. 1, 2, test.
All right. What I noticed, which will be really hard for a lot of people to see. This is going to be a daily. Which it's rare for us to. But we have flat top on the daily. So when you're getting flat spots, especially like you have, I'm not going to label it because it doesn't matter right now. That the flat top means reversal typically. So that's what that means. I'm going to screenshot it, paste from clipboard, upload. can see I place it. I'll actually delete that last. Do it again. Just because I'm like. So, short biased. Which, hey, you know, that. In the grand scheme of things, that's what happened.
Yep.
Here's a zoomed in approach of it. So that flat spot is more intense now that we can really see it here. I'd say there's about 5 flat spots. I know they're off slightly, but so what also we know is I'm gonna put the circle tool here, arrow. This is going to be the daily level. We're just zoomed in at this point. I think this is a 30-second chart as well. So, what also is going on here is the shortcut for that S. There is a range here as well. So that's sort of given us some information. And also here, this is going to be, and I'll put the arrow later, measured move, or this is mid of measured move. I'll probably have to move this. Of lower range. It's holding. So if I press T again and nothing is,
This is
I can move
30
this.
minute, isn't it?
30 second. Oh, you're right. It actually is. So if I go like this, delete that, I think, yes, without having to press the space. So it is 30 minute. What we know is the lower range is down here. So remember, the slower range is puking up, and I said, hey, the measured move is up here. But we've been holding the midpoint for 2 days now. And they're creating another range. And not only are they holding it for 2 days, but they've held this area prior.
Alright, so let me just copy what you're doing here. I think it's important I do it myself instead of you just sending me the screenshot. Alright, and then
So we know that
30 minute.
they held it here as well.
Measured move.
Tell me when you have all that.
breakout. Midpoint. Okay. Purple. Daily level. Flat tops.
So when we're ripping through the book of charts, we should be able to.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Good?
Yeah, measure, move, lower range, daily level range. Okay, let me draw that range and then you good. You can move on.
Good?
Yeah, you're good. Beautiful. Alright, sick.
So what I also notice is there's a press S. Oop, I don't have flame shot. So what also I notice, press S. There's a range up here. And then I'm going to go ahead and make it blue. This is the measured move. So I'm going to say, hey, this is measured move. Put MM. Go back to yellow. Oops, fucking motherfucker. Range, arrow, text, blue, measured move, back to yellow. If we go press arrow here, V flushing, not committing. To measured move. You got it?
Yep. So let me do this.
Control C, paste, upload. So that's just a piece of information. And then I start like numbering shit off. So notice this again, there's another fucking range. Okay, so 10-second here. Move that. So what else do we press? S for square. T, range. Arrow. So another measured move here. Again, there's a bigger range. It's a range and a range sort of situation. And again, we're getting a pattern reject here. So we can press square. We can make it. Well, actually, I don't even need to do that. So I can see the measured move. rejecting or V flushing measured move. V flushing MM. What else do we know is going on? Well, we have this 1, 2, 3, which I might just go ahead and it looks better in here. What we do know is one through 3, leaving reclaims to show a actually I'm gonna copy that. Right here as well. Number 4. They're taking that back as well. I'll do a write-up first. 1 through... So, they're actually leaving reclaims to show a downtrend, but after reclaim 1, they retraced other reclaims showing a sign of reclaim disrespect. You know, they're taking them somewhat. Same for reclaim 4. They took that back. I think today was an interesting situation. So this is telling me that as far as reclaims go, we have an interesting situation. We have a range and a range. We have liquidity going on. We have a lot of like structure kind of congregating. This is just context, I guess you could say. We'll go into the first trade too. So trade 1, which is about to come up. I fuck up on this. I'm going for mental trade 750. I'm actually thinking about taking that. And then I see him jamming on it. Because to be fair, fucking hate it when that YouTube little thing pops up here. Your screen is full. Go away. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, man. I'll mute my mic for a bit.
So what we know is currently uptrend. Okay. Because we have some reclaims that I did not draw at this point. You have 1 here, 2, a little bit of a 3, and then a 4. So we know that. I think going for this. Now, I didn't realize there was some slipping. But based off reclaim and validation, I think it was worth it. You tried it. I tried it. Let me look at the tags on this. At that point, it's like it's kind of fucked. But to me, it's like, okay, it's still good. I still have reclaim here. Right? I cut it. Because I start to realize this is fucked. I think that cut for minus 450 was good. There's really no slipping or any of that. I'm pretty conservative. I cut it. I think it was worth the shot. Pretty mid on the psych price. I think it was a Green Star trade. It makes sense to have done that. And then things changed, right? So we get out of it. Trade 2, I think, is an aggressive retry. At this point, you are calling out there's a slip here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the urge to want to trade it. I'm pretty aggressive about it. Definitely putting a shimmy on my back end, I'm pretty sure. It is a retry too. I think it's a bit impulsive. You go, I want to try a slip favor right here. You literally say it, and then I'm just like fucking going for it. But what I'm not catching at this point, okay?
Mm.
Anybody watching this after the fact, Chronic crushed it. He did not struggle like I did. What are we seeing here? Well, I'm not going to let you figure it out because we have a lot of view to do. We're seeing increased duration here. And this was with that down channel later in this review. Same thing.
Wow, good eye.
It's also a slip range. It's also, I mean, at this point, also slipping. I mean, it is. You know, there's no denying that. And I kind of didn't gather enough intel to I'm gonna just put unaware, impulsive. So it's part of it is like, well, you know, I see what I was doing, but I tunneled vision on it. Should never done that. I'm gonna really say that tunnel visioning made it bad. I don't think I've had a red all week. Take a look. The curve for the week. pretty nasty looking, but that's the first one. So that's kind of the weak flow. Not as much green as I would like to see. We really make a mistake. You're waiting for this shimmy back. I'm almost like trying to front run you. I'm like, God damn it. And then we go for an aggressive flip. I catch the change in pattern. This does pay out 1,600. I think it's a good trade. I think I was a little quick on it. Motions weren't exactly, but change in pattern. I fuck up. Excuse me. I fuck up though.
So I didn't realize it at the time, but I'm fading you right here.
You are. You are, and I know you are.
Yeah, so I'm long at 6 even.
And you. Yeah, but you're doing the right thing. Entry too early. Which you do. You do right. Okay. I'm like fucking just kind of going off the rails at this point. Mentally.
Mm-hmm.
There's no tactical shit here. I shouldn't be doing that. It's very evident it's slipping, but I didn't do enough like research. I just saw these patterns. I'm like, I'm going for it. So I think I could have fucking rolled out of some of that loss. Instead I just get really aggressive. They're flat bottoming, which it's like that's had I done more research, I would have checked. I would have seen that shit. So they're kind of squeezing here. This thing goes on for ever, then they re-slip it. It's very evident it's slipping, and I'm not really catching that. And then you fucking just wait like a god, and it compresses here. And then I think you get it right as it V flushes. You're mentioning, oh, they're flat bottoming, and I think you're mentioning how you're like a little nervous about that. And then I think you get it right on this
Yeah, I think I
move, if
got
I'm not mistaken.
650.
Yeah. I said, all right, I'm in it with you. I go, wait, and then slam. I even said, hey, they're going to blow it out. I thought, hey, maybe they could rip it back right in. So remember, I said it would probably be fast here.
Yeah, I did a market exit. I marketed out of that because it was so fast, and I didn't want to go past profit target.
Yeah, I had to end up doing the same. So my entry. Actually, I'm not going to put the arrows because they always seem to be in a fucked up spot. And I have to move something. My entry, obviously my exit. And since this is something where I needed to adjust ideal entry. I should have got in on the compression. Again, I'm gonna make a note. Too early. Slip range, you know. On the point, we did have a shimmy against us when we entered that. I do need to look at trade 2 again. Just because I need to get a tag. Yeah, I got a slip behind me on that one too. That's a purgatory. Next. 2, 3. Trade 4. Huh?
I didn't say nothing.
Cause I hear your voice in this too.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time with Yuki. Like, what the fuck did you say?
Apparently there's another trade here. Oh yeah, I lost. It was a mistake. A 4-lock came in and I lost 150 on that exit. So like they can reject here, which this was a fucking nice play on my behalf. A little aggressive, but I was conservative on it as well. So this is our first struggle grind down. Actually, no, there's one over here. So we get in it. It's tighter than shit. There's no shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This one. No, they're rejecting. Flat. So we have a flat bottom. And then
I'm just gonna piss real quick. I'll be back.
possible flat bottom. I know. They're also rejecting reclaims both sides. Get in this motherfucker. We exit for 4 ticks. I should have fucking jammed it up to there. So let's not do that. Let's put ME. My exit. Ideal exit. Kind of like a close the open window trade. Next, we're going to pick up a tick. We're at 20-minute 02. We go to 29. So I'm starting to label, which is interesting. So I think they're slipping here. So 1 and 2 are fucking reclaim reject. And if I press T again, I can adjust that. 1 and 2 are reclaim rejects. We also have, I'm gonna do blue here. Blue 3 is also, or 3 and 4. Three and 4. Reclaim reject top side. Let's do this. Text. One. And are you back to reclaim? Probably not. Bottom side. I believe there's a slip here. So I believe there's a slip here as this is the day's theme. Now the problem is it does drift on me a little more than I go for a tick. We're mid as fuck on this open window environment. Pretty fucking conservative. I fuck up because I should have held it. So we'll put my entry exit ideal exit T. Hold more. You back?
Yeah, sorry, I'm back. My wife bolted out the door, and I thought she was divorcing me. I thought she was leaving me or something. Had to go chase her down.
Oh,
Yeah, had to go drag her
are
back
you
in.
good?
Yeah, no, she was just letting someone borrow her car.
Huh?
She's letting someone borrow her car. We're good. Where are you at in your session?
I'm looking at this trade. I took a slip. I called it out.
Yeah.
They're rejecting reclaim 3 and 4. They're rejecting reclaim 1 and 2. Obviously a slip range. I go short. But I exit for a tick when I should have done it there.
Mm.
Trade 6. Is that really a retry too? Oh. Wait a second. No, this ain't no retry two. Something's off. Give me a minute. I'm fucking... I try to. Okay. We're at 30.44 when you go to 32. I'm fucking at this point. This is where I fucking just like completely go dyslexic. This is I just go absolutely dyslexic here. I think patterns 1 and 2 are the same as 3, but those are struggle grind downs, and 3 is struggle grind up. So I fucked this one up. Complete misread. Which, just an absolute... Cost me 1,200 too. Just an absolute... It's not quite reclaimed. Obviously, I'm confused as shit because I don't catch that. I think I'm clear. I'm gonna say that I feel like I'm fucking clear on this, but I'm missing information. On the point. There is a little bit of shimmy against us.
Oh, this is when you misread the precedents. Like you misread the struggle grinds.
Yeah. It ends up going sideways. Go to wherever the exit is. And then I flip for some reason. Which cost me. We're obviously... this is a real fuck up on my behalf. Misread. This is the same as pattern 1. Number 2. 2 is the same as pattern 1. I don't realize this. I just really shouldn't even be in this because I don't realize I'm missing information. Right? So had I fucking known, you know, I wouldn't even be in this motherfucker. It's a bad trade because I shouldn't even fucking be in the son of a bitch. So now that we're doing Book of Charts, it's like how many, like I'm starting to see shit that I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't see that. Otherwise I would have never done this, or I would have managed like that. Nah, I'm like, god damn. I'm like, how much shit am I not fucking seeing here? I think that's where the team trading aspect will come in. You know, it's like, hey, this pattern, there's that, or what?
Big time. I think that's like the biggest shift I've seen in my trading the last couple of weeks is this team trading kind of environment. You're pointing out shit, I'm pointing out shit, and only recently the shit I'm pointing out has like been valid, because I think that's a sign that I'm learning. And it's affecting both of us. I feel like for the better.
Would you say was valid?
The things that I'm pointing out more recently, like I think for the first week or two that you and me were trading together, a lot of the shit that I was calling out was like garbage, to put it kindly. But I think in the last
because you're missing context.
Exactly.
If we look at I'm gonna have to update this, but too zoomed in on price action. You forget prior context. Start drawing lines. We haven't really drilled.
Yeah.
But this might be working. I think it. I'll make the determination at the end of the week to update that. So at this point, I'm like, it's a bit aggressive because they're slip ranging. They're just way too fucking impulsive. I'll say that. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. This is way too goddamn. It's a flip hit. I mean, there really isn't any ranges present. We definitely have a shimmy on our back end, I think. Oh no, so they come down. So I go, there's a change in character, but I'm fucking still not seeing the fact that this can go sideways. Which is bad. It's interesting because I mean, had I fucking not done this shit, I could have had a $4,000 session.
Yeah.
Because again, this cost me $2,000, and if I'm up 1,600 or whatever, that means I fucking, you know, ground out $2,000 or whatever, so 3,000 maybe. I mean, it's just simply just not seeing shit. Absolutely fucking. I'm starting to realize this is a problem here.
Yeah.
What I don't see, so I don't. Unaware and tilted. Oops. Tilted. And don't realize pattern 2 is the same or could be like pattern 1. Therefore, I'm hitting into a slip range on the wrong side, which costs me. Um, Bad trade again. That's when it's like, I'm like, it's weird. I still don't realize this pattern is complete confusion on my behalf. Trade 9. This is when we start to just turn it around and we get 4 good wins. This is where I start to explain where I'm like, dude, I'm confused. I was confused. So I'm fucking explaining what the fuck's going on. Now that I understand what's happening is like I go, oh shit, this is the fucking pattern.
Mm-hmm. Sideways.
Because now what I know is what I realize is in number 1, I realize pattern 2 is like pattern 1. Nail the short. Also, let's flat tops, which are short signs as the 30-minute did the same thing. Oh, you can see that. One, two. Three. Flat top. Actually, we'll do this. Blue. Okay. It's a closed window. We do have slight shimmy against on us. There it goes. Flat bottoms. I know you're chirping around here about some shit with the flat bottom.
Mm.
This is where I'm like, the 30-minute had a flat top as well. And then I roll out of it here. So, because I need to start getting the fuck out of this shit. I could have probably held, but from the sake of like bankroll management, I'm gonna say, hey, you know, you did good.
Mm-hmm.
So, we roll out of it. We're at 42. We need to go to 44. So this is where this pattern is starting to look like. So, 1, 2, 3. So I'm guesstimating it's gonna push. 3 struggle, SG ups. Actually, there's 2 of them. Speculating. Number 3, will push up. Now I think you start operating in this section.
Yeah. Yeah, I took some sim trades here.
Ah, shit, I posted this in the wrong. Deal. I need to screenshot that. So I know they could keep fucking working their way down at this point. I'm like, alright, they're not exploding out. I give it like a 2 test on me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oof. They're kind of flat topping. I go, they're flat topping a little bit here. I need a bankroll. So what I notice is when I get out of it, I think you're still in this.
Yeah, I held it through, and it didn't go. That was the top, and it came back on me.
Flat top. Exit. Which was actually a good fucking play on my behalf. Definitely have we're mid reclaim on that. It could go either way. Gatori. No, I say it closed open on this, which is not true. This is pure closed. Conservative. I know I'm good to go. Then we're gonna pick up 2 ticks on the next one because that does bleed. Getting there. You go long here. I do it too. Now what we got to notice is the duration on this is starting to shift.
Yeah, big time.
We need to start paying more attention to that.
Yeah. Because it's clearly been the theme this week. We've traded all 3 days, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All 3 days
Yes.
had these fucking struggle grinds.
Now what's good is I'm like I start to kind of like catch wind of this subconsciously. I may have called it. I think probing at something, I try to get 4 out of it. So, and I know this son of a bitch can keep racking down, so I'm just gonna keep playing the rack on it. You know what I mean? Kind of like a range, you know, when there's a slip range, you get out the top, get in at the bottom.
Exactly.
Kind of doing
exactly. Yeah. And you ended up
so
like you made two or three winning trades off that.
902 so far.
That's all you need, man. You just need a fucking couple ticks.
Yep, exactly. We're on the point. We are also pretty mid-slip on that. This is a retry too. Green Star, because it was a great management in hindsight. And then finally, the big one.
Oh yeah, this is a short, right?
So at this point,
I had a feeling you didn't call it, but I had a feeling you went short here. I was like, this is his setup, which is kind of cool. It's cool that I'm able to start reading into your trading like that, where I'm like, yeah, he's probably short here.
yeah, you're starting to get it. So pattern 3 is obviously longer duration, which was sign of pattern shift. It's also puking at this point. Remember, I told you that that day trader, the 40-year veteran, he said, you got to have a good story. The best trades are the best story. We also have a flat spot on 0.4, which I'll draw here in a minute, which the 30-minute way higher out of frame has had 3 days of flat topping as well. So sellers could be coming down
Interesting. Okay.
and defending. And I told you that. I told
Yeah.
you this exact thing. So actually I'll do here. Here. So to me, there's just this really big picture read, which I'm pretty decent at. We are also coming out of a medium range. I would say this is a medium range at this point. Definitely have shimmy against. We are 1, 2, 3, 1. Mid as fuck. Closed window. Paste it. So it gets a little nutty on me. I'm like, oh, I know what this is. And then there's the fucking 30-minute.
Yeah.
So that's a higher time frame range. We're also breaking a higher time frame range too. Let's take a look at the statistics on that. Calculate stats. 13 trades. Win rate is fucked up.
What the fuck?
There's a bug here. It's probably 76%.
And then I also point out the reclaim. There's a fat fucking reclaim below you on the 30-minute.
Oh, yeah. Send that.
So I didn't say it, but like internally I was thinking like push it. Push this fucking trade, you know? Which is weird because this is way too aggressive for me. Like I don't think I ever would have taken this trade where you did. But at the same time, I'm like, I know what he's doing.
Multi-day range. which I'm not sure where we are. I know we drifted down substantially. It did get goofy on that, where it would have jacked around on my entry for God knows how long.
Yeah. And where are we at now?
I think we're lower.
Yeah, we're big time lower.
Yeah, you can see though where they would have fucked with me.
Yeah.
They would have come up and drifted for like a half hour or something. So that's kind of a tough. I think there was more to scalp.
Yeah, yeah, big time.
So I get out at 95, but it is kind of like hardcore slipping. Started like struggling there. That's tough. Should I have held it? Should I have not? They were the thing is they were slipping back, almost like they're gonna pop. But I also knew I should have fucking held it for a little more. I was kind of desperate to just be done with the session.
Yeah, that's fair. I think to really push a trade like that for like you said, like 30, 40 minutes, you'd have to be in pristine mental condition.
Well, I'm not even talking about pushing it that like that. I'm talking here, I'll show you. So let's do my entry, my exit. Like just this much more.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, that's a couple of points, you know.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's almost double where my entry is. Like just that, not like ride the motherfucker. What's good is now I'm gonna know what my hold more tags are telling me. Any questions or anything?
Fuck. I don't think so, man. I think we were on the same page for a lot of today, and I saw you execute pretty much every trade, so I've got that all internalized. One thing I was wondering is if it's possible, and it might not be possible, for you to give me access to your journal. Kind of like how you can see mine. That might be fucky because you've got like the master shit going.
We're gonna have a deal where we're gonna be able to share. It's just not within the week or two.
No, you're good. You're good.
We'll probably at the end of the week just start going. Let me see if he built it. He didn't do it yet. There's supposed to be arrows here.
Where you can flip through it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do it at the end of the week. And then we can go through all of these. And just do a weekly book flip.
Yep. That'd be good content, too.
I think that it was a hour long. The review was just as long as the fucking session.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool, dude. I appreciate it. I work tomorrow morning, so I won't be on at the open. Depending on how the day goes, I might stop by for the close, but we'll see.